May I remind you that trading is risky and not suitable for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, and never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Welcome to QuantBox Daily. Today is Thursday, April 27th. Hello, my babies. So, QuantBox, your global macroeconomic quant in a box, a fundamental tool that gives you a fundamental bias and has a weekly trial of just $7.90. So as you've been following the sessions that I've been uploading lately, I'm starting the day with QuantBox, the Tokyo session, taking a look at the daily time frame, and then jumping across to QuantBox if we find an opportunity in the market. So starting with Aussie dollar USD, we know that our bias for Aussie dollar USD is currently bearish. You can jump over here and take a look and see. You can see here bias of strong sell, and I spoke about this yesterday saying that's why you wouldn't buy at the bottom of the range. That's why I said like QuantBox is an amazing tool to have, because it tells you, oh, price is bottom of the range at a monthly M2, should I buy? No, the bias is bearish. Cool, right? So let's just move through and identify opportunities. So we can see here euro dollar still sitting inside this range over here. Okay, stop making higher highs though. Let's take a look at the H4. You can see they're currently at the profit-taking zone, still at the profit-taking zone. Now, what's interesting is if we take a look at this, let's ignore left-hand side over here for a moment. Let's imagine that this over here just kind of like giving us a bit of a double top. Now, I know that you can look over here, so this low is higher than these lows, but the fact is we stopped making higher highs, right? Now, the problem is we can see that the 8 o'clock candle has not come down to, hasn't come up to resistance. But if we can look on the lower time frame chart, do we have any indication of a trend? A bearish trend. You can see right now we don't. Okay, going into Asia, of course not. But let's look at H1. Maybe it's a bit easier. But if you had a situation where you got a lower low, lower high off of that, you could totally trade that, right? Wait for the 21 to cross the 55, lower low, pull back, lower high. Alternatively, wait for your 4-hour time frame to be at resistance. So what you're basically doing here is by trading Asia or London or New York, whenever you get that opportunity, is you're trading this candle over here and you're saying, well, since this candle closed at resistance, we have not gone any higher. Also, support is all the way down here, okay? You broke the 55, you went straight up into resistance. So the idea now is down, okay? So look at your M15 time frame, identify your support, and look for that lower low, lower high. And you can see if we look at the euro dollar on QuantBox, your bias is currently neutral, but you can see that overall you've got quite a lot of bearishness over here. Okay. Cool. So that's euro dollar. Let's take a look at this part on our watch list actually. Notice our watch list from earlier yesterday. None of these pairs made lower lows, lower highs, so you would not have traded those. Let's take those off our watch list. Let's add euro dollar USD on here. Let's put the daily pivots on. We can actually use weekly pivots because we're looking at that weekly target, and jump on an M15 time frame, and we can simply go like this. Okay, cool. Groovy. That's our first watch list item. Let's move on. So we've got pound dollar coming through. Pound dollar, you can see there very much sideways right now. I'm not in the same position as euro dollar. Going to leave that alone. Then Kiwi dollar, currently bottom of the range. You can see now, obviously, I'm matching my dollar pairs here. So you can see there a lot of bearishness, bias of sell. You're not going to sell down here. Okay. Leave that one alone. Then we look at USD CAD. USD CAD, we expect a bias of bullish. It was bullish yesterday. Nothing has changed since then. And you can see looking at the QuantBox, it is a strong buy. Of course, right now you can't buy over here. So leave that one alone. Moving on. USD ZAR. Take a look at USD ZAR. You can see currently sideways. Leave that alone. All right, cool. Our yen pairs. Now we know from a seasonal perspective, looking for sells in the yen pairs, we're not at resistance right now on the daily for the Aussie yen. Leave that alone. We look at the CAD yen. We say that we're not at resistance in the CAD yen. Leave that alone. Then on the euro yen, you can see there we've now come up to this resistance over here. We were actually looking for this yesterday, weren't we? We still said price breaks support, support becomes resistance. You've got that over there. So what you can do now, that's on the daily time frame. On the H4 time frame, look at that. Doesn't that look pretty? So what you want to do here is, if that is an opportunity to get into a sell on the euro yen, then you're looking for a lower low, lower high on the M15 time frame. Easy as that. Okay, so you can just lock this into a range, and you can then pay attention to that. Let's add this to our watch list. What's nice is we've got euro dollar on our watch list. We've got euro yen on our watch list, both euros there. It's quite nice. So let's quickly put this onto weekly. and M15 time frame. In fact, why not use daily? Let's use our daily pivots. You can see they're currently in a sell zone as well, okay, which is quite nice. Just going to lock that over there and look for that lower low, lower high. And I'll make a mark off by going there. Like I'm looking for that, okay? That's what I'm looking for. And obviously one might not be exactly like that, but you're looking for that lower low, lower high. 21 cross the 55 down, and down you go. Cool. So 2 pairs on our watch list for today. That's great. Let's take a look at a pound yen. Pound yen in the middle of nowhere. We leave that alone. Okay. We're waiting for that to break out. Then Kiwi yen. You can see they're also not great. Leave that alone. Aussie Swissy currently in a profit taking zone. Swissies with a bearish bias. You can't sell. We're still waiting for price to come back to that resistance. Isn't happening. CAD Swissy, same story. Euro Swissy, same story. Pound Swissy. Your Euro Swissy, one thing just to quickly look at that, you might be like, what about this 21 EMA? Okay. I don't like the fact this low is lower than this low. But if you were going to trade that 21 EMA and you thought that was valid, I'm not going to, I still see this as ranging. But if that was valid, you get a lower low, lower high in 15. Okay. That's where you'd look for that lower low, lower high. So verify that there. I'm not going to pay attention to that because I still see it as ranging. Pound Swissy, bottom of the range, can't do anything with that. Kiwi Swissy, all the way down there, can't do anything with that. We look at Euro Pound. Euro Pound still stuck in the middle of the way. Euro Pound coming through the bias of, let's take a look at our crosses, Euro Pound. Euro Pound coming through the bias of neutral, and it's pretty neutral. So we'll leave that one alone. Okay. Pound Aussie, all the way up there. Now, Pound Aussie currently at a monthly M4. Okay, Pound Aussie. Let's look at Pound Aussie. Pound Aussie bias of bearish, pretty mixed numbers there. Okay, but if you want to trade price at the M4, then there's your range. If the price breaks support to become resistance. Okay, there it is over there. Okay, let's put that on our watch list. Why not? Why not? Nothing wrong with having a few extra pairs. The cool thing is if you don't get the setup, you won't take the trade. So there's nothing wrong with having it over here. So let's go monthly pivot. Let's go M15 and let's go there. Okay, cool. Moving on, .com. So pound Aussie, pound CAD. Also profit taking zone. And similar story here. So what you're looking for here is you're looking for lower, low, lower, high. Okay. So you could put this on now. Obviously, profit taking zone there. You can see there's a little range over there. So you can pop this in your watch list as well. Why not? Why not? I'll sort these charts out in a second and make them all nice and neat. Let's put this on a monthly pivots and pop that into the M15. Let's go weekly pivot. There we go. And just there's your range over there. Cool. Pound CAD, pound Kiwi. Pound Kiwi, not the same as the others. All the way above. I'm going to leave that one alone. If you pay attention to this over here. Okay. So Euro Aussie. All the way up there. This can come down before Friday. So if it does, you're looking for a lower, low, lower high over here. Okay. And you want price to pull back and make a lower high. Let's add this to our watch list. This is what? Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie was this was on our watch list last night. Euro Aussie. Let's see. We'll put that on our weekly. Just pop that over there, M15, and you can just do this. Cool. Euro CAD. Currently at a monthly M4 and a weekly R2. Beautiful. We like that a lot. And so there's your... Did I make a mistake just now and adding the wrong one? Euro CAD. Euro Aussie. Quite a few on the watch list tonight, hey? Euro CAD. Let's look and see. Where's my Euro CAD over here? Let's put this on weekly and pop it on M15. Okay, cool. It's nice when we have so many pairs on our watch list because it means you might get an opportunity. Euro ZAR. Okay, you can see this is higher than that, so I'm not going to touch this. Aussie CAD, all the way down there. Aussie CAD is a bias of, well, you can see bearish, right? And so right now, not in a position to sell. Leave it alone. Aussie Kiwi, not great. Kind of in the middle of nowhere, really. Bias of neutral. And then Kiwi CAD, bias of neutral. And currently there. Cool. So let's go back to our watch list over here. Let's sort these pairs out. And that's our watch list. Nice, right? Euro dollar, Euro yen, Euro Aussie, Euro CAD, pound Aussie, pound CAD. Okay. So if the euro behaves in the way we'd like it to behave, we should get opportunity on one of these four pairs. Okay. And if the pound behaves where we want to behave, we might get an opportunity on these two pairs here. Obviously, you're waiting for that lower low, lower high, and this might not be how it sets up, but you're literally looking for a lower low, pull back, lower high. And then once price makes a lower high, verify on the lower time frames. I'll keep an eye on this. If there's a need for me to do a London session, I will do one. If not, then good luck with these pairs. Stay disciplined, stay patient, stay liquid, and I'll see you when I see you.